Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to be trying out the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. Now this foundation is very high end, and let's just kind of talk about what the kind of, you know, brand we're buying into. This is a very luxurious high-end brand. It's expensive, some may think, and I personally feel like it's good to come on here and show you what these foundations are like, because if you invest into a really expensive foundation and you turn out that it isn't what you wanted because you bought online, then that's what you choose for, right? It's to show you what the foundations are like. So of course, grab a cup of tea or some gin like I'm having, settle down, and let's just get this show on the road. Cheers. So this is what the packaging looks like of the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Foundation. Now this has an SPF of 25 and it says a long wear high cover foundation. As we all know, Giorgio Armani is a very high-end brand and they come out with really luxurious products. If you haven't tried anything from Giorgio Armani, then you need to, because they do come out with some really nice foundations. I have tried their Giorgio Armani luminousesilk foundation and that one is really nice also. But today obviously we're going to be trying the Power Fabric. It's 30ml that you get, and this is the packaging. And as you take it out of the box, as you can see, this is a little bit darker than my skin tone, and that is because I have the shade 5.5. I do want to get up a little bit of description about this product on their website. So there's a lot of description on the actual Giorgio Armani website when you search this foundation. So I'm just going to take a little bit out of the description. It says, Power Fabric's luxurious texture is inspired by a combination of two iconic Armani formulas. It says, inspired by that, it leaves a non-greasy effect which delivers a long-lasting luminous glow. It says, inspired by the eye tint liquid eyeshadow, Power Fabric is a full coverage foundation that contains a suspension of pigments to help boldness of colour. It says, Power Fabric is the makeup of the partner of demanding women, beautiful, natural and confident. I mean, we all want to be them three things, honey, so let's get this on the face. So of course, prime with whatever you desire and go on with the foundation. I'm going to show you on my hand, and you only need a tiny bit because a little bit does go a long way. So as you can see, this is the colour that we have, and I only applied a tiny amount and it really does go a long way. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that onto my face. Now I can make this shade work because my neck is a little bit darker than my actual face. So we're just going to apply one pump and see how far it takes us. So as you can see, I do have a few pigmentations, and this is going straight onto the skin. So one pump so far has done half my face, and that I would say is a medium coverage. You can still see slight little bit of pigmentation, but not really. It really does cover so nice. Just want to show you up close. As you can see, it does match my neck colour. Because I do naturally have a I'm just really fair on my face and not so much on my actual body, so the shade 5.5 really works for me. So that was one pump to each side of the face. Now let's just build up with two full pumps either side, because I do like a full coverage. So all in total 4 pumps is my desired finish with this foundation. This foundation retails for £42, so it's definitely pricey. I mean, you could get a food shop for £42, or you could get a Giorgio Armani foundation. That's just the reality of buying into a high-end brand. You are going to be expending the extra amount of money, but then again, you do get what you pay with this brand, to be fair. And that's why I love coming on here and showing you foundations, because I love to just tell you honestly what works and what doesn't. Because if a foundation was not good at £42, this is why YouTube's good, because you can click on and see what people think. And I bought this with my own money, so you know, I mean, even if I was sent it, I would honestly give you a 100% honest review on what I thought. So yeah, anything on my channel is always, you know, going to be seen as, you know, as honest. So yeah, this is the foundation on. Let me show you up close. Now all I'm going to do now is just pop on the rest of my makeup, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more about the foundation. So now I have the rest of my makeup on, and I honestly feel like whenever I do wear this foundation, my makeup just goes on so smooth. Everything just goes on so nicely blended and seamlessly, and I honestly have no troubles with this foundation. I have a oily skin type, so I do prefer to wear a powder on top of this foundation. Now with the luminousesilk one, you do get more of a dewy finish, so it does kind of finish a little bit more of a, it's kind of a little bit tacky in the sense that you would want to wear a powder if you've got an oily skin type. And the luminousesilk one, the Giorgio Armani luminousesilk foundation, is slightly less full coverage. Now your Power Fabric foundation by Giorgio Armani isn't. You can get medium coverage straight off the bat, and you can build up to full. Now for some people, if you do wear a medium foundation or light, then this foundation is going to be full coverage to you. For me personally, I have to just build it up that little bit more to make it full coverage, and then I'm happy with the finish that I get. Now in terms of putting powder on top of it, for me, I personally find it wears better, just because my oils do come through, and I do love that kind of side to it. So I'm really happy with how this has turned out. And of course, obviously, you know, it's £42, so it's a lot to kind of invest in, and that's why I think it's good to kind of come in here and show you guys what it's actually like and my personal preference. Obviously this foundation isn't going to be for everyone, but I feel like it is worth the £42, and it is very, very, very full coverage when you build it up. So I hope you enjoyed this foundation review, and I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please smash my video a massive thumbs up so I know that you've enjoyed it. And of course, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to me please, and I hope to see you in my next video. Also click the notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I upload and you'll never miss one of my videos. So without further ado, thanks so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.